my channel, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. We are so close to around the 400s, I want to say, maybe 3, because right now when I'm filming this I have 320, so we'll see. But today I wanted to talk about a video that has been on my mind for a while, and especially with it being graduation season and, you know, transition season and just all those things. I just wanted to talk about it. And it's whether going to college. Now, before I go into this video, this is my personal opinion and my personal experience being a 22-year-old. Now, if you have differing experiences / opinions, I would love to hear them, because I think that's what makes the world go around. But I ask that you be respectful of my opinion, and I'll be respectful of yours, and we can have a nice little discussion in the comments. So today's video is going to be going to college and whether it is needed or not, in my opinion. Now, for those of you who don't know, or for those of you who haven't been following my channel for the last 4 years, I graduated high school June 24th, 2015. Now, nearly that's almost 4 years ago by the time you're seeing this. And that's crazy to me, to think of all the changes that have happened in my life in 4 years. I have completely different friends than I did in high school. I cut off a lot of toxic people in my life. I have a beautiful dog. My grandmother has gotten sick with dementia. You know, just a ton of different things. And basically, my life has completely changed since I've left high school, which obviously I think anybody's would, but I think mine has been more drastic. Because I have a disability. I've had a surgery since I graduated high school. I've gone to countless doctor's appointments, and I've just done a lot of stuff since being an adult, basically. And one of those things included trying to go to community college for 2 years. I went from August 2015 to May 2017. So around 2.5 years. And for me, it was kind of the worst thing ever. I mean, even the friends I made in college, I don't speak to anymore. We're friends on social media, but we don't reach out to each other. I don't reach out to them. They haven't reached out to me. It's just kind of like a, hey, I knew you for a season and what's up, you know? And I think that's partly because I don't have the same freedoms they do, versus like driving and being able to go out whenever you want and, you know, whatever. But also I don't have the same interests they do anymore, I don't think. Hanging out with my grandmother has become a priority, because if she were to pass away tomorrow, I want to make sure that I'm at peace with that. I've seen her enough, that I've said, even though she can't understand me, that I've said everything that I needed to say, and, you know, all that stuff. And I think when you watch someone die or slowly die right in front of you, so quickly, in a matter of 3 years, well, really in a matter of a couple of months, I think it changes you as a person. So I left for that reason, but also I left because I have learning disabilities. I'm really bad at math, really bad. It took me 3 times to pass a remedial math class, which means, remedial means you don't get any credit. So I was basically taking a high school level math class in college for no credit. Still had to pay money, still had to buy the book. but I didn't get any credit. And when I did finally get to the real math class, I passed it with a C, even with help. And I didn't finish the final exam. And I had a panic attack in the middle of the classroom, and I was like hyperventilating. I was crying. It was so embarrassing, so embarrassing. And the teacher did not know what to do. Didn't, because you don't have to disclose any of your disabilities to your professors. So I kind of read this professor and I chose not to disclose. Like, you read people, they give off certain energy and vibes and stuff. So I chose not to disclose my disabilities. I mean, obviously they knew I had a physical one, but I didn't specifically say cerebral palsy. I just said I'm a wheelchair user, full time, pretty much. So I had a panic attack in the middle of the classroom. I was the last one to finish the final, and I didn't even finish. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna fail. I've been working so hard. I had the help of my mom and, tutors and everything, and it was just ridiculous. And I called my mom crying on the way home, because at that time I had a wheelchair where I could take public transportation. So I took the state's disability bus, transit bus that they had. It's called Safety Transit in Connecticut. So I don't know if it's called anything else where you guys are from. But anyway, it was the most embarrassing thing ever. I was like, Mom, I didn't finish, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, it's fine. And then luckily, when I had checked my grades, I had gotten a C, which a C is what you needed to pass and get credit for the class. And I was like, oh my God, thank you heavens to Betsy, literally. And looking back on it now, the only reason that I passed was because I probably cried in the middle of the classroom, and this lady didn't want me, to be angry or whatever, I don't know. So that was really bad. I'm really bad at math, and I'm really, 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 really bad at reading, so bad at reading. I've been reading audiobooks lately, but that's because I can listen to them in headphones, and my auditory, I think it's called auditory reception or comprehension, is really good. So, let's say if I watch a video from Mary Fry and the Fry Life, I can remember what they said. Or my friend Chronically Cassidy. I can remember what you said in the video because I'm hearing what you're saying in the video. But if you, gave me a book, a physical book to read, I probably could not tell you anything. Now, if somebody read it to me, it would be a little bit easier, but if I had to read it myself, I would not do that. So, basically what I was trying to go for in school was just the basics of math and English and history and all that stuff. And now, I'm not stupid. I got a 4.0 of the classes that I did pass, which was a Microsoft Word class, which was 2 communications classes, a public speaking class, the math class that I got a C in. What else did I pass? Spanish. What else? Was there something else? Oh, 2 English classes. Yeah, anyway. I'm not stupid, but I definitely do need help. I was in special education in high school. And in my opinion, I should have never been in college. I should have, had help looking for a job, or I should have been volunteering a lot earlier. But then again, I didn't have the power chair that I do now. We weren't looking for the process of the van. A lot of things change. But definitely, if I could go back and redo it, I would not go to college. It was just a lot of stress that was already there, but was brought out of me. Like, and don't even get me started on like the accessibility of that college. Now I know that they're not all the same, but for me, that was my school. That was my university pretty much. Even though it was a college, it was a university. Like, I didn't dorm, I didn't do anything because it wasn't big enough, obviously, duh. It was like a commuter school, basically. But you know what? Having that bad of an experience at like just a basic school that's 20 minutes from my house right now, I don't know if I'd want to dorm, because there's a lot more that goes into me going to college than just me getting my books and going to class every day and saying, hey Karen, do you want to go and study like psychology or something? You know what I mean? Like, it's the bathrooms, it's the automatic doors, it's the elevator, it's like a fire evacuation plan. Because one time I was in the tutoring center for one of my classes and we had a fire drill and they had no idea where to send me, because when you go to college and you're in special education in high school, your IEP covers you in high school. There's no IEP for college. It's under the ADA and you get accommodations. Like, but they literally had no idea where to tell me to go. Luckily, I was smart enough to be like, hey, I'm going to the area of refuge, but I'm like, how the hell am I gonna get downstairs? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had no aid, I had no para, I had no PCA at the time. I was by myself. I was independently going to school every single day. My professors knew that, my friends knew that, everybody knew that. And so I think that's what's also kind of tough too, is like I don't have that independence anymore because things change. But then again, I feel like I know more than my peers because I need to live the ADA every day with going into stores, going out of stores, going to doctors, going to, you know, different things. Like, I know how to communicate with people, even though I may not communicate that good. Like, I'm living my education that I got every day. Excuse me. Now, I certainly don't regret going to college because that's how I met Cassidy, my best friend of 2 years, almost, in May of 2017. So this coming May, it'll be 2 years, or May when you're watching this, it'll be 2 years that we've been friends. I don't regret going to college because I had made a disabled day in the life going to college video, something of that sort, and she had commented on it, and little did we know, we're super close to each other, like 20 minutes apart, like literally. Now, if I had never gone to college and I had never made that video, I don't know if I would be friends with her today. So I can't say that I regret doing that because I wouldn't have my best friend. You know what I mean? But I do regret going because it was challenging for me beyond belief, and it was just wasting time and money and effort on my part and my mom's part and my tutor's part and everybody's part, because I shouldn't be there. I have different things to offer to the world than a degree, and not to downplay anybody with a degree, because we need you people, we need doctors, we need nurses, we need physical therapists, we need occupational therapists, we need psychiatrists, psychologists, we need dog trainers, we need, you know, all these people. But I don't think a degree is for me personally, and I have no desire to go back to school. I think what I want to do is maybe when I get my van and when I get my chair all set up, I think what I might want to do is go to school for a certificate to be like an event planner or a wedding planner or something fun that I can just do on the side that it's not super high stress. Or I may go on these websites like Skillshare and I may learn how to do more videos so I can do YouTube, you know, on the side as a hobby, you know. There's so many different things. My dream is to open up a business, and I want the business to be a doggy training center, a doggy like hotel, grooming, and a doggy like food store slash boutique slash little bandanas and outfits and stuff like that. And, you know, I would like to help people own or train their own service dog, because I've had people come up to me and message me on Facebook and Instagram that have said, hey, I've been friends with you for a long time, like, and I think I can really benefit from a service dog like you're training Hope. Like, can you help me? You know what I mean? So, and I can volunteer with my church, and I can do things for them, and, you know, all this other stuff. So, but what's riding on that is me getting the PCA. I haven't, I'm filming this on March 30th. I haven't found one yet, but I've been approved, but I haven't found one yet. Maybe that'll change by the time you see this video, but I don't know. What's riding on me volunteering is getting the PCA, getting my van for the PCA to drive, using that power chair every day, 24/7, not 24/7, but every day. My dog being able to walk on a leash, my dog being able to go in public, you know, things of that sort. So I have a lot of things that I want to do, but like I said yesterday, it's just putting them into place is what is the issue. But I don't think college was for me, and I don't think that people should feel pressured to go, because I felt pressured to go because of social media and all of my peers who really, and all of my quote friends who really aren't my friends, because I've learned through a lot of rough times that I've been through over the last couple of months, and this winter was really rough, and just the last 3 years, that friends are people who are there for you even when you can't text them back all day, or, you know, you don't talk to them for 2 or 3 days, or like they know what bothers you and they respect that and they understand that, and you do the same to them. So all the people that I felt peer pressured by weren't really my friends. They were just acquaintances and peers in high school. But now I'm growing up, and I'm trying to find the balance between being a disabled person and taking care of my body and listening to my body and myself, and being a 22-year-old trying to have friends and not be so socially awkward. So yeah, that's my video for today, and I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. And I know a couple of my subscribers are disabled, and some of them do go to college, but some of them don't, and I would love to hear both sides. And again, be nice. Otherwise, hateful comments will be deleted and blocked, because I just don't tolerate anyone being hateful to anyone, including me. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.